Hello, Mario. How's it going, guys? ElectricVideoGamer here, and this happened! Whew! So we're starting off the year with a bang, huh? First of all, we got a lot of games coming already, and now Nintendo decides to do their big Nintendo Direct early this year, and it's, well, big. 50 minutes, it says, of information based on available games like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and games coming to the Switch in the first half of 2021. So, because I have a busy day today, I want to run down my quick list of predictions for this big Nintendo Direct. And no, this is not a fashion statement. It's just cold in here. I'm sorry. Anyway, let's just stop dilly-dallying and get right into it. So a lot of my predictions for this Direct kind of correlate to the predictions I had for Nintendo this year in general. You guys didn't see those because I'm lazy and didn't post it, and I probably won't post this either. Cue future me saying ha-ha to me or something. So either way, they're pretty much gonna mirror. We got Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury that came out just a bit ago. Monster Hunter World releases next month. New Pokemon Snap releases the month after. Oh yeah, Bravely Default 2 releases later this month in February. So they already have a pretty decent early year, even if it's not entirely Nintendo. Still already got a pretty decent early year. But I think it's going to get even more bad. So one of my big predictions was that they were going to celebrate some of their anniversaries in ways that you don't necessarily expect. So what that includes, let's go over some of the anniversaries, minor to major. Let's start with Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong's anniversary is this year. I forget how many years, probably like 40 or something. And I think they'll do something to celebrate. I don't think it'll be Donkey Kong Country. I think it'll be original Donkey Kong. I think we're going to get a Donkey Kong 94 type release of a game this year. This was my year prediction. And I think that this will probably come to pass early this year as well. It could also be Mario vs. Donkey Kong, which is technically the same thing, but also not. But either way, I predict we'll see some sort of classic Donkey Kong love this year. And I think it'll come early. Next up, let's talk about Metroid. This is Metroid's anniversary. Again, don't know how many years, but this is Metroid's anniversary, and as usual, Metroid fans don't expect a thing, because they're not usually given a thing. But that's okay, because I will give them a thing. A lot of people are looking forward to the Metroid Prime trilogy, and think that it'll come to the Switch. I do, including myself. I think that we will not get that in this Direct. I think Metroid Prime Trilogy is coming to Switch, but I think it's going to come much closer to Metroid Prime 4 than anything else by this point. I've given up trying to predict it every year, I guess you could say. Instead, I think what we're going to get is we're going to get a brand new 2D Metroid. Not a remake, brand new. As in, like, what was it? What was the rumor? Metroid Dread? Metroid 6, I think, or 5, one or the other. Yeah, that's what I think we're going to be getting here in this Direct. And it'll probably come in the late summer. By the way, this thing says first half of 2021. I don't buy that. I do not buy that. Not even remotely. Yeah, they're going to talk about games that release throughout the year, just in general. Alright, final anniversary to really talk about is The Legend of Zelda. And this is kind of hit or miss for me. I don't know if we're going to get too much Zelda stuff in here. Because they could easily do like a focus direct on The Legend of Zelda, right? But at the same time, this bugger is 50 minutes long. They can fit some Zelda stuff in here, you know? So just for the sake of it, I will predict that the entirety of what I thought the Zelda Direct would be will be in here. And what I think they'll show is we'll get Twilight Princess and Wind Waker HD ported to the Switch. We will get some sort of announcement regarding Skyward Sword HD. Probably. That might be a bit too far-fetched. Cancel that. Instead, we'll probably get something about a classic game of some sort. Maybe even a new 2D game. That would be nice. But the big thing is we will get an announcement regarding The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2. I think it'll be something more akin to what we had with Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, where they were said, hey, production for this game is going well. I think we'll get like a little teaser or something, and then we'll get a release year, and the year will be 2021. Yeah, buddy. And that's why I call BS on the whole, first half of 2021 bit. Okay. So all in all, not too much from Zelda, but that's about what I predicted we would get anyway. I doubt they'll go as far as to bringing like Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask or the handheld games or anything like that. I honestly really doubt they'd go that far. Okay, so that clears it for the anniversaries. So that includes Zelda. So my big Zelda prediction is already out of the way. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty. First things first, Intelligent Systems. Intelligent Systems is definitely working on something. They have something come out every single year pretty much. Don't believe me? Let's go back about 5 years. Let's see, in 2016, we got... What did we get from them? We got Paper Mario Color Splash, if I remember correctly. And then 2017, we got... Let's see, we got Fire Emblem Warriors, which was working with Koei Tecmo at that time. But we also got Fire Emblem Echoes, Shadows of Valencia. 2018, that's when we got WarioWare Gold on the 3DS. 2019, we got Fire Emblem Three Houses on the Switch, and in 2020, we got Paper Mario Origami King. And that's just to name like one game that we had each year regarding them. I'm pretty sure there were even more than that sprinkled out between the years. So either way, so what's the Intelligent Systems game this year going to be? If I had to put a guess, there are a few franchises that Intelligent Systems works on that are really notable. There's Fire Emblem, of course. There is Advance Wars. I think they used to work on Advance Wars anyway. There's, what was it? Paper Mario. Can't believe I forgot Paper Mario. There's WarioWare. And there's Rhythm Heaven. I think that we are going to get a new Rhythm Heaven. Hey guys, Future EVG here to apologize for that stupid goon over there who didn't research who made Rhythm Heaven. All this time he thought that it was Intelligent Systems, when in fact it was Nintendo's internal team. Yeah, I bet you feel stupid now. Feel as stupid as you look. Look at that stupid face of his. Wait a minute, that's my face. I better stop. So to make up for his mistake, I'm going to say that I still predict Rhythm Heaven, but instead for Intelligent Systems, I'll just predict WarioWare. Just get it out of the way. Sorry, still no food for you Advance Wars fans. I think that's what we're going to be getting this year. And it's going to come to the Switch, and it's going to use the Switch's features and all that jazz. Now, of course, a lot of people might be like, Rhythm Heaven. Me, I'm ecstatic. I really hope I'm right on that. New Rhythm Heaven coming this year. I think it'll probably come sometime in May, because that's usually like the window that Intelligent Systems likes to go for their smaller games-ish. May or late summer. It's usually one or the other. Next up, Wario. There's a reason why I didn't say Intelligent Systems is working on WarioWare, because somebody else is working on Wario Land, and I think that's going to come this year as well. This one might actually be a later in the year game, but I do think it'll be announced here anyway. Again, I don't trust the first half of 2021 business. I definitely think we're going to get a Wario Land game here, and I'm really, really excited to see it. Alright, next up, let's talk Kirby. Because I believe it's also Kirby's anniversary. Nope. I might be wrong on that, which is why I didn't include it in the anniversaries discussion. But either way, I do think we are going to get something big from Kirby. Why? Because the people who make Kirby have sort of said so. Funny how that works. I do think that we are going to get a new game from Kirby. sequel to Star Allies, more or less. Not like a direct sequel or anything, but you know what I mean. Just like a new full-fledged Kirby game. And with a full-fledged Kirby game comes some side games, so expect those as well. I can't really predict Kirby because Kirby usually plays it safe. A lot of people are like, hey, we're going to get a big 3D Kirby this year. I don't know. I don't know about that. I will say, I'm not necessarily sure I even want that. Mostly because when Sonic went to 3D, I was like, okay, this is cool. When Mario went to 3D, I was like, okay, this is cool. Kirby's one of those franchises that I feel like can't work in 3D. That's one of those things. This is a personal feeling of mine. I mean, they can try it, sure, but I don't. I'm not going to predict it. I'm not going to predict it. That seems just too out there, even for Kirby. Alright. Next up, let's talk The Plumber Boy. Now, everybody knows that Mario ceases to exist on March 31st, 2021. So, as such, Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury would be the very last Mario game to ever exist. Y'all didn't think I was serious, did you? So, here's what I think we're going to get from Mario this year. Usually they pull out 3 games per fiscal year, about. It's roughly around that camp for Mario games or Mario-related games. Here's what I think we're getting. As far as Mario spin-offs, I think we're going to get Mario Golf from Camelot. We're going to get some sort of Mario Sport, and my money is on Mario Golf. I would love it to be Mario Baseball or Mario Strikers. Honestly, I'll take any Mario Sports game that's not a compilation at this point. Because I've been playing them a lot recently, and they're fun. Even golf. So, whatever the case may be, I'll take it. But I predict golf. I predict we're going to get golf this year. I also think we're going to get Super Mario Party 2. Finally. I really hope so. Last year, NDQ had worked on Clubhouse Games, and I'd imagine that probably wasn't terribly too much work. Because there's not exactly a lot of intensive games in there. So they'll probably work on Super Mario Party 2. Hopefully they take some of the criticisms with Super Mario Party 1 to heart. Because I love Super Mario Party 1, but even I recognize that there are quite a few problems with it. And I want people to love the Mario Party series as much as I do, pretty much. I want them to go back to what made Mario Party so great in the first place and just really expound upon that. I think we will get one more Mario-related thing this year, but I'm not exactly sure what. Either this year or next year, pretty much. I think we'll get an announcement for it at some point. I don't think it'll be in this direct, though. A lot of people think that Mario Kart 9 will be coming and will be announced. I don't think so. I'd love to be wrong, but I don't think so. So yeah, I'm sticking with Mario Golf and Mario Party. I think that's all the Mario we're going to get this year. And I think they will announce those in this direct. Mario Golf, definitely, because I think that's coming pretty early this year, probably in the summer. And then Mario Party might be. I think it'll come around the same time that Super Mario Party 1 did. So, we'll see. Alright. And that is pretty much my predictions on new things that we will see in this direct. As far as Nintendo. Now let's focus on some of the stuff they already have. The description mentions focusing on available games like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, which means we're getting another Smash reveal. Who's it gonna be? Well, considering that it's in a Nintendo Direct and not necessarily in a Western-focused presentation or its own presentation, I think it's going to be a somewhat knowable character in the Nintendo community. So, because of that, I am holding down my prediction for Rex and Pyra. I can hope all I want. It's probably not going to happen, but hey, at least I'm hoping. Yeah, I think it's going to be Rex and Pyra, though I wouldn't be surprised if they did the same thing they do at E3s and they pulled 2 reveal trailers for 2 characters. That would be insane. But, because it's 50 minutes. But either way, I think we'll at least get one. I'm predicting Rex and Pyra. Backup prediction is Crash Bandicoot. That's pretty much what I'm going with here. Could I be wrong? Absolutely. There's a lot of characters it could be. But this is what I'm sticking with. Rex and Pyra or Crash Bandicoot. We'll see where it goes. Ryu Hayabusa is another good one. That's third place. That's third place. Okay. As far as other games that are getting updates, I'm not exactly sure what we could get as far as updates for other games. I guess, well, I'm looking at this. I'm looking at this here now. Look at that. Lovely, isn't it? Nice little acrylic mat. Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. That is a game we could get an update for. Probably to get some of the characters that aren't playable in it. So, you know what? Let me not say who, just to avoid spoilers. But let's just say they are characters that are usually integral to the story. And Beetle. I'll at least say Beetle. I'll at least say Beetle will probably be playable. That would be fun. Beetle and Cass. I think Beetle and Cass could probably be like DLC additions to this game. That would be interesting. We shall see. But that's my best guess for that. Let's see here. As far as other games that are already out that could get updates, I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure. I would like an update to Clubhouse Games to include, you know, more options, I guess. Even more options to play with other people and all that. Play online with people instead of having local because, you know, outside sucks. So, you know, just stuff like that. Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing will definitely get some updates. We'll probably get a detail on the big Mario or Nintendo-ish update, which will of course be gone by March 31st. Are you tired of this joke yet? I am! Oh boy. But yeah. That's pretty much the gist of it. They might try to do Egg Day again for Animal Crossing. That's about it. I don't think there'll be any more like big Wii U ports announced. Because if they do Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD along with Mario 3D World, I think that'll fill their quota for this year, pretty much. Although I would love to be wrong and they just be like, hey, here's Woolly World or here's Xenoblade X. But I don't think we're going to get any of those. I think that's going to be it. Okay, that is all that I have for you today.
Oh, come on!
Hey there, future EVG here because previous EVG was an idiot and forgot to predict something about the third-party exclusive games. I know I mentioned that third parties probably I wouldn't predict, but third-party exclusives are a different story because we know of quite a few. We know of Bravely Default 2, which releases later this month, and we might get a little snippet of that. We know of No More Heroes 3, which I predict will be in this direct and will come out in April alongside new Pokemon Snap. And we also know of the Shin Megami Tensei games. Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne and Shin Megami Tensei 5. Shin Megami Tensei 5 will probably get a feature and it'll probably release in like late summer, early fall. I'd imagine it probably is like the October game of sorts. There's also rumblings about Bayonetta 3 potentially being here. And, well, Hideki Kamiya has mentioned that, you know, it could happen, it could not happen. Look forward to news, but don't get your hopes up. Blah, blah, blah. I think we will see it. I think we will see Bayonetta 3. His first thing was saying, hey, look forward to it. Don't expect it. And I think the reason why he said don't expect it wasn't necessarily saying, yeah, we're not going to show anything about it. Because then that would take back what he said before. Instead, what I think it was is more along the lines of, hey, if you come at it with a fresh mind, you'll be pleasantly surprised. And I think that's the way he wanted us to take it. So that's the way I'm going to take it. So yeah, I think we will see all of them there. And yes, I know that that's a lot. And yes, I know I'm setting myself up for disappointment. But hey, I predicted Bayonetta. Y'all know I don't like Bayonetta. So, if anything, I'm predicting my own disappointment. So there. Honestly, like, I would love to be right about a lot of this stuff. I also don't mind necessarily being wrong about a few things, right? Particularly the things that we're not going to see, right? So, yeah, that's about it. Let me know, what do you think we're going to get in the Nintendo Direct? You've got about, what, 20-something hours to respond? 31 hours according to the live stream. Whatever the case may be. Well, now you know when this was recorded, at least. But, yeah. Thank you guys so much for listening in. I know I didn't talk about third-party stuff either, as well. But that's because that's just hard to predict in general. You know? Like, sure, I could say we're gonna get the Great Ace Attorney collection or something like that, or Resident Evil games. But, you know, some of that stuff has been leaked. That's really all I have to go on, is that some of the stuff has been leaked. And then everything else is just a hope, like Persona 4 Golden, Devil May Cry 4, Marvel vs. Capcom collection, you know. The rest of this stuff is just like what I hope to see. It's not exactly what I expect to see. Like, I can hope for Yakuza to come to Switch, doesn't mean it's coming. I can hope for Tekken to come to Switch, doesn't mean it's coming. You know? I don't know. Either way, that's pretty much it. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and listening. Let me know what your predictions are. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say in the comments section below. Alright, that's it for me. I will catch you guys in the next one. See you later!